Got official in the building, man.
DJ Ramsey exclusive.
They run it up. Let's make a play. Running the patch, get out my way. Look at the way. I need it to stay. I need me a phone. Official to play. I call her my bitch. She white like she ice. She ride the dick like she live on the bike. We out of state, I just double the bike. I been smoking on tech, I be high as a kite.
People don't know who you is. Introduce yourself, bro.
I go by the name of Official Watson. That came from shit. My name used to be Cash years ago and shit. I just like couldn't figure it out. My YouTube was it's still Official Cash 64 if you look on my YouTube. So you know it's a true story. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take out the Cash 64 and call myself stupid ass Official. And my pops was like, nah, they got a ring to it. I like Official, that's stupid. Who would call themselves Official? That shit just stuck with me, and it's been like shit. I'm glad that it ain't a whole bunch of niggas out there trying to say they Official. You hear me?
Man, where you from?
I'm originally born in Waco, Texas, Hillcrest Hospital, north side of Waco. You know what I'm saying? For people who don't know about Waco, a lot of people know that's where Baylor is, Baylor University, the college, but it's a whole other side of Waco. You know what I mean? It ain't much there, but shit, I'm from there. I'm from Waco originally. That's where I was born.
How long have you been doing this music thing, man? Because I've been knowing you from back in the day.
Man, I've been at it for a minute. It's hard to say because you look at niggas like 2 Chainz and you be wanting to give up, but then you look at a nigga like him, like if it's your time, it's gonna come, bro. And at the end of the day, I never tell a nigga to stop chasing his dream or don't do something you love. I just say if it ain't making no money, make sure that you got something where you can make money, but and still follow your dreams until your dream can make you money.
Okay. What's been the hardest part about your journey with this music scene, man?
The hardest part about it is feeling like that, you know, you got the material to hang and be out there and survive with everybody else and just not really knowing how to get it to the people. But thanks to the internet, that shit changing. But I always felt like without a label back in the day, like we really needed labels and shit like that. But now the internet and the phone and everything has changed so much, man. Niggas really trapping, getting their own checks off this music shit. So I feel like the hardest part about it, really even still today, is promoting and marketing yourself the right way to get traffic coming in with people if you do have a decent music to turn them into fans.
What's been the best part about your journey with this music?
The struggle. See, the struggle, like, the struggle made me who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still going through it, so the struggle helped build my story. I always mad because I'm like older, you know what I mean? I'd be like, I should have been popping since I was 13. I've been doing this, singing and being in front of labels and being in front of TV. But man, God got a time and you on your own clock. I tell everybody, you on your own clock. You can't compete with the next man to do this. So really the hardest part, I mean the best part about it has been the struggle because it made me who I am.
Man. So what made you pick up a microphone, man? What was it that got you influenced to grab that mic?
Man, I've always had the mic. Like, you know how some people, they doing that shit because they see everybody rapping and doing music now, and like that's the thing to do. It's a cool thing. It was never just a cool thing. Like, it was something that I love to do. I love to express myself. Like, you know what I mean? And I'd rather express myself through music than going out fighting with a person or going out doing something crazy. And like when I'm mad, I write. You know what I'm saying? Like some people mad, they do drugs. Some people mad, they go rob, they go steal, they go kill. They want to get out they they want to get out what's inside of their brain. And how I do that has always been music. But I fell in love with Michael Jackson. Like, come on, when he was alive, I was like 7, 8 years old. Like, I've loved music. So I feel like I love music since I was in the womb. I don't really know, but I feel like that's what keeps me going. I feel like if I ain't have music, I don't really know where I would be right now. Like literally, music has helped me get through everything. For real.
Now see you mentioned Michael Jackson. Who else influenced you on the music?
I'm a old school nigga. I like James Brown, Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, Beatles, U2, Jay-Z, you know what I mean? Niggas, Big L. Like, bro, niggas who really talk about some shit, you can understand their story. Like, I love all the new age shit, but it's like, and some of the new age niggas still do go hard too. And like, they telling their story, they just know how to do it. Like, I love to hear a nigga's story and hear how you made it because it's inspiration. To me, the biggest thing through music is inspiration. So any niggas that was inspiring and really had a story, man, I'm a fan of right there. I was influenced by them, even the people I don't know. But as far as like the new day made, nah, my influence come from a lot of old school niggas and shit.
What makes you different than the next rapper? What do you have that the next rapper don't
My
have?
story, that's off the real, my story. Like everybody, every rapper that you meet, you know what I'm saying? Like they all somewhat. It may be 100,000 decent rappers, but what is separate a nigga like J. Cole and what is separate a nigga like Kendrick Lamar? It's more than just the rapping, bro. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you act. It's how you talk. It's how you walk. It's how did you influence other people? Like what did you do? So to me, like I feel like that's what separates me from other people. I feel like I got a story that I can touch people with and help people get through depression, help people get through stress, help people get through the bad times and even the good times when they got good times, but you still go through shit when you having good times. So I feel like my story and my energy separates me from plenty of artists. Just my story, period, to be touching people, and then for the music to be somewhat even decent, it makes it that much easier. So yeah, I feel like my story is what's gonna, when people really find out what a nigga been through, it's gonna make people say, you know what, if Lil Bro can do it, man, and he can get through that shit and push through it, and he didn't do suicide or take the easy way out of, be in prison, like, I can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that, yeah, I feel like my story is what's gonna separate a nigga, and my sound too, though.
Do you care to share just a piece of your stories?
Yeah, I share a little bit of it. We're gonna do another one on that joint, but
Yeah.
A little bit piece of it, man, like just to narrow it down. I took some losses, you know what I'm saying? Niggas say they take losses, like you may have lost some money, you know what I mean? You may have lost your car, I didn't know all that too. Car, money, all of that, I done lost all of that and had to find some way to get back right, but the deaths is what really fucked me up. Like me losing my baby mama, her being shot in the head, that shit just to see how she had to go out and, you know what I mean, can't live with her daughter, that shit just combined up in me and like made me like be something else. And then when my girl 3 years just died this year in 2018 in a car wreck, I was sick. Like I'm still sick, but you know what I mean, every day it gets better. Like through time, all you can do is get it better. But like those struggles right there, that death shit, man, that shit'll change your life because people don't appreciate being here every day. And it's like, if you can know that you talked to somebody at 2:30 and they was dead and gone and at the hospital at 3 a.m. and they died within 15 minutes, like, it'll make you look at life like, man, you know what, it's not promised. Nothing is promised. Not even a second is promised. And if you get that, I feel like you'll have a more understanding of life and get back down to it. I ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of people unintentionally, like, females, mainly, but like, other than that, you can only hate the nigga that I am, you know what I'm saying? You can't hate me for what I do and how I treat people, you know what I'm saying? Or how I'm trying to treat people, how I'm trying to better myself. But that story, man, that's a little bit about it, you know what I mean? I got set up a few times, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just been a lot of shit while I was in the hospital. Girl set me up 2014, you know what I mean? I fucked up off from that. I had 2 wrecks this year, 2 badass wrecks. Both of the cars were total. How I'm still standing here, it's gotta be God. I had no scratches. Thank God, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what it is. That story kind of make you go, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit just make you go, and that's the pain that I got. I carry that with me on my shoulders. Like I wear that shit with pride. That shit hurt.
Do you remember the first song you recorded when you took rapping serious?
The first song I recorded when I took rap serious, shit, hell yeah, like 15, 16. I was whacking that bitch. It was some shit like, I just wanna bow. Some shit like that. I cause car. It was just something like just so simple and shit. ABC, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, write it down. It sound good. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga thought he was the best rapper ever, but you know, you'll hear some 15-year-old niggas and they be cold. It's just what they went through. I hadn't went through so much at my early age. I'm still kind of like a kid. I started enduring all my pain in my late 20s. You know what I'm saying?
You remember your first show? And how was it, if you do remember it?
My first show, man. The first show that I can really just remember being in front of a lot of people, it wasn't even a show. I was at Oklahoma State my freshman year, and it was 15,000 people there, and they had a freestyle battle. And shit, I freestyle without having to curse. You couldn't curse and shit. I was nervous in the house. So many people there, you know what I'm saying? But that was like one of my first big shows, and I rocked that hoe on a freestyle and won the tickets and shit. I was like, damn, okay. That was cool. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like the only time I'm on stage is I'm safe, because I feel like when I'm on stage, people gonna listen to me and hear what I gotta say.
Okay. Now, BCE, how long have you been a part of this?
BCE, man, like, the thing about BCE was like, that's my little brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? My little brothers, Tommy 2K Wonder, we family. So BCE was more like, I was already their brother, you know what I mean? It's just that when we had to sit down, it was like, all right, this is what it is, and it's to death. It ain't no getting out. It ain't once you there, you family. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no in and outs in our clique, you know what I mean? In our circle. Like, our circle real small, so Black Crown Empire, I'm always a part of that. That's always gonna be part of my movement, and you know, whatever we do as a team, whatever they do, anybody that's associated with it, that's just how it's gonna be. But it's more of a family thing. My little brother them created it, you know what I'm saying? It was really like, they really had like had two different things and they put it together somehow. I don't want to misquote it, but I know it's Black Crown Empire, and the black, you know what I mean? Black means something. It don't mean just our color of our skin, you know what I mean? It's a color, and it means something. You don't gotta be black to be in BC, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we take that shit. Like, black is powerful, you feel me? Like, it's a strong color. So Black Crown Empire, everybody crowns, and then we build an empire. Everybody a king or a queen. So that's where they came from for sure. My little brother, they started that shit. I'm rocking with them all the way. Same thing with Top Tier, Splurge, anything that they got going, they family, they gang. Shit, Molly, Cincy Brook, all of them, man, all the producers out there that I fuck with, from Focus P to B the Bass, Throw It on the Beat, Sean on the Beat, anybody in Dallas, like, I can't even name everybody, Cash Up, I got so many producers, Fred on them nights, Cedric, I got so many producers that I work with that's so talented, bro, and they all got a chance to be just, like, major as fuck, so.
Now, you speak on Splurge. How did the song come apart with you featuring Splurge, man? That's a dope track, matter of fact, bro. I'm fucking with the visual.
That came from, you know, me and bro had did some shit together. He came to the house, they pulled up on me, and we do some shit. And it was cool, you know what I'm saying? The way we vibe with it, we just really went vibing like that all the way on the joint, but it was cool to just to catch a vibe and shit. It was like, from the day I met that little nigga, like, that was like little bro to me. Like, that nigga, just the way he carries himself, he's so ahead of his motherfucking time, bro. Like, it's just like, he a good nigga, fool. And we just vibed out. So the You Ain't track came on, like, shit, he brought his producer, and they're like, shit, let's go get it. Yo, we linked up, went to a show, then we did a show, and then with Larry June and all them, with Brick 24, and then shit, after that, we went to the studio, the nigga DJ Ramsey throwing the beat. Shit, I eat that hoe with a freestyle verse, then shit, little bro was asleep. That nigga so talented, he woke up out of sleep in 10 minutes and did that hoe, no writing or nothing, just bap, and went back to sleep. He told me, I'm trying to put other people on, he wake up out of sleep, nah, you get on the rest of I want me and you, we're gonna do this hoe. I said, alright, boom. I put the hook on, and the rest is history. Now we just steady pushing, bro, blowing up shit, we all just moving.
What's the next project you got coming?
I got certifications still to drop, with a lot of the certifications dropping as my next project. They just got a lot of the songs that were sentimental to me, like a lot of shit that I went through with my girl this year. A lot of them songs are on there. So, you know, like, I feel like when you go through certain things, you make songs, the moves and the emotions that you have, like, you get that song like right there and right then, and then when you get that shit, it's like, you may not ever feel that same feeling again. So when you got that, you do the song, you do it. So I got certification to drop. Trap Till It's Over now. All platforms besides the Apple stores and shit, it still get mixed and mastered for iTunes. So Trap Till It's Over gonna drop on iTunes, certification dropping on iTunes, and then I'm about to do changes right now while you just hear while I recorded this. So I'm gonna drop a 6 songs just cause it ain't no rules to this shit. Like, we ain't with no, like, we are the label. We do what we want, how we wanna drop this shit, when we wanna make money, catch our own checks.
What's out now that if I want to get some of that official, if I want to know, like, what's that style, if I want to know, okay, this is his style, this is his song, this is this and that, what CD should I go report to if I wanted that a full official Winston Watson tapes?
I got a couple of projects that sound like, if you really want to know about me, like, I would go listen to Things Change by Official Watson on YouTube. Like, I would really just YouTube Official Watson, Google Official Watson, and click through some shit. If I wanted to know this, like, if I heard the song, like, damn, that shit kind of jam. Like, boom, I'm gonna go straight to YouTube or Google. I'm gonna hit that nigga name to see what pop up. That's what I do with artists. So that's I'm just telling y'all what I do. I might see like Roddy Ricch, and I don't wanna die young. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really know that nigga, but I know that nigga jam. Like I know what he talking about. It touched me, so I Googled that nigga and shit. Watched a whole bunch of other shit, and you know what I mean. I like his music. I'm a fan of a lot of other people that make I call it field music. Shit that you actually been through, shit that I can feel, I can vision it when you know what I'm saying, you put it on there. But yup, so shit, YouTube, official watching, you wanna know some shit, I got some shit on there, I'm working 20, 30,000 views, 70,000 views with Kurt Cobain and shit like that. We had a $500,000 on there, but they took it down, so it's all good, we still got the check for it though.
If you wasn't rapping, man, what you think you'd be doing?
Being an engineer, music. Real talk, I love, like, it's crazy, bro, like, I know when I actually get in the studio and I get a studio that I'm working out of, that's what I'm gonna do. I love mixing, bro. Like I can't help it. Like I love to mix. Like I love to mix music. Like, I was going to school for it, so.
I just seen you recording yourself, man. How's that process?
That's the fastest way. I say anybody who out there doing music, anybody who out there like working and doing music and shit, I say recording yourself is really like the best technique on getting the best out of you, unless you're just working with an engineer that kind of like in and out and know what they're doing. But most of the time, shit, like I record myself because the vibe is better. Like I don't feel like I'm on a clock. And the worst thing to do is record when you feel like you're on the clock. You go to somebody's studio, it's like unless it's your studio, you know what I'm saying? Then you know you way more comfortable.